Hello everyone. Last section, we have talked about the silk with a history of 5,000 years. Now let's continue to learn the spread of silk, wool weaving, and batik in Qin and Han dynasties. In the Qin and Han dynasties, China's unification created unprecedented favorable conditions for the development of foreign relations, the exchange of diplomatic envoys, and the development of international trade have promoted the exchange of Chinese and Western cultures. At that time, the highly developed Han culture had a favorable influence on the social progress of neighboring countries. At the same time, the excellent culture introduced into our country has enriched the life of our people, based on the history of Japan's textile technology. In the first emperor of Qin dynasty, two brothers from Wu area, now Zhejiang, crossed the Yellow Sea to Japan to teach sericulture and silk weaving technologies and to sew wool clothing. During the reign of Emperor Ai of Western Han dynasty, Chinese woven lino fabric and woven lino weaving technology were introduced into Japan through North Korea. By the time of the Western Han dynasty, the connect between the Han and the Western regions had already been communicated. Emperor Han Wudi sent Zhang Qian to the Western regions twice. According to history of the Han dynasty, when Zhang Qian was on his second mission to the Western regions, he carried a large amount of silk fabrics, which promoted the exchange of silk weaving technology between China and foreign countries. China's sericulture, silk reeling, silk weaving, printing and dyeing, and other technologies have been introduced to Central Asia, West Asia, and Europe. Based on the history of the Han dynasty, during the reign of Emperor Han Wudi, that latest more than 100 years BC, China has carried out material exchanges with various regions in South Asia through the South China Sea route. The Emperor Han Wudi sent diplomats to take a large amount of gold and silk fabrics from Leizhou Peninsula to sail through the South China Sea to present-day southern India, and then returned to China in exchange for precious gem ornaments, rare stones, and foreign material. A maritime silk channel parallel to the Silk Road across Central and West Asian continents has also been unblocked since then, promoting the spread of silk sea trade and textile technology. It can be seen that as far back as 2,000 years ago, China has already exported its famous silk and other textiles to Asia, Europe, North Africa, and other places through the land and sea silk roads. It has expanded China's trade with other parts of the world and enhanced the traditional friendship between our people and people from other countries. The production of dyeing and weaving was very large in Han dynasty. At that time, silk had become a commodity. A large number of silk fabrics were found in the tombs of Xiongnu emperors in Outer Mongolia. The silk fabrics are worn with glossy ganodama, double fish, cloud, dragon, mountain, bird, and diamond patterns. Many silk fabrics have also been unearthed from the tomb of Doag in Outer Mongolia, on which the Chinese words 云昌万岁义子孙 have been woven. 云昌万岁义子孙 means long live in the Yunchang and may the descendants live well. A large number of silk fabrics of the Han dynasty were also found in lowland Xinjiang, woven with dragon patterns, cloud patterns, as well as Hanren Xiu, Hanren embroidery. 延年益寿锦 means live longer. 长乐明光 means happy and bright. Many silk fabrics from the Eastern Han dynasty were also found in Minfeng County, Xinjiang. Among them are the brocade of 万事如意, the best of all generations, the brocade of 延年益寿大姨子孙, longevity and good for descendants, and the diamond brocade, as well as the diamond woven silk and the bird and beast grape green woven silk. In foreign countries, such as the tomb of Wang Xu of Eastern Han Dynasty, Pyongyang, North Korea, has also unearthed silk fabrics such as diamond silk. In addition to Han Dynasty silk fabrics unearthed from North Korea, Outer Mongolia, and Lake Baikal in Russia, many Han Dynasty silk fabrics were also found in Syria, Iran, Italy, and other countries along the Mediterranean coast in Western Asia. Apart from silk, the production of lacquer products in Han Dynasty developed rapidly. Painted fabrics are widely used among the people. In Robzhou, Xinjiang, a piece of linen piece painted in the Western Han Dynasty was found. It is conceivable that on the Silk Road, where business travel was very frequent at that time, groups of cattle laden with bags of precious Chinese silk, wrapped in painted linen, headed for the distance. From Stein's report on antiquities in Robzhou, Xinjiang, we can see the exquisite and progress of war textile technology in Han Dynasty. He found more than 10 cans of colored silk and wool fabrics in the Han tombs at the ancient lowland site in Xinjiang. There are also quite a lot of woolen fabrics unearthed in Mingfeng, the patterns of which all reflected the national style of the Han Dynasty. And we can also see the cultural exchange between the East and the West at that time. Among the relics unearthed from the Han tomb at Ma Wangdui No. 1 is a painted silk painting that is rare in the world. The whole picture depicts the three realms of heaven, earth, and underground. It is rich in content and full of romantic interest. This T-shaped silk painting is painted with animals and plants and mineral pigments. In fact, in our country's rural areas, especially in the mountainous areas inhabited by ethnic minorities in southwest China, there is a very popular blue and white cloth. Women use it to make cloth bags, bedding, and apron, as well as curtains. This kind of patterned cloth is batik cloth dyed by the unique manual process of printing and dyeing patterns. Based on the researches at the latest in the Qing and Han dynasties, the fraternal nationalities in southwest China mastered the characteristics of using wax to prevent dyeing and used beeswax and insect white wax as raw materials to prevent dyeing. First use melted wax to draw patterns on white cloth and silk, then dip into indigo wet, mainly blue indigo, a few dyed purple or red, and then remove wax to show flowers, thus obtaining blue-ground white flower or blue-ground light flowers printed cloth. This kind of flower cloth was called decayed and spotted cloth in ancient times. This kind of printing and dyeing technology has its unique features, which cannot be replaced by other printing and dyeing methods at that time. Thus, it has been used for more than 1,000 years. With the cultural and technological exchange between the Southwest fraternal ethnic groups and the Han nationalities, it has gradually spread to the Central Plains, the mainland, and all parts of the country, and also spread to Asian countries. 2 pieces of blue and white calico has been found in the Eastern Han tomb in Mingfeng, Xinjiang, reflecting that the batik process in the Han dynasty has reached a rather delicate level. Okay, that's all the content of this course. The content of next course will be the spread of silk weaving technology in China during the 6 dynasties. See you next course.